is Giddy and White. Buzelis out there with Dosumu. And it checked in for Chicago. Smith comes in for Buzelis. The Timberwolves also with the sub. MP's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And one thing to note, MP has vocalized his desire to be the top rookie in this class. He wants to outdo his peers every time he's on the floor.
And MP knows he's got some ground to make up to achieve that goal. He hasn't been having the stellar season that most planned, but he's got time to turn it around and start being the rookie leader he wants to be.
Yeah, it seems like White's got that in-between range figured out.
You know, Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar paths.
Except for one thing, Kevin. Billy could actually play. I couldn't. So, you know.
Well, you're not being fair to yourself now. Come on.
Billy was a great college player. And I think, Kevin, Billy Donovan's the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer. Back-to-back national titles in college. And then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams. This guy is as good as anyone in the country, heck, anyone in the world coaching basketball.
Well said. And now, let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, Kevin. As you know, there's still a lot of season ahead, but we've got a couple of opposing rookies in this one. When I asked about tonight's matchup against a fellow rookie, MP told me he's made it a goal to prove that he's the best player in this class. He's got a lot of confidence, Kevin.
A ton of confidence, David, and that's something you got to have in this NBA. Another miss by MP.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And White kicks to Giddy. Shot from 12. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The 3 from MP. To end the run. Another miss by MP.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
And Giddy gets it to go.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Bulls lead by 7. And the second quarter will get underway just after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with MP. Then there's Reed. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Minot in at the 4 spot. Jones, no one around him. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jones has got the lead up to 10 now for Chicago. MP against Jones. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Minot, good.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
And stolen by MP. Looking to get it going. What a move, MP.
Well, young guys rarely hesitate to throw it down when they can. MP is no exception.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Terry. And a change for the Timberwolves. Ingles is checked in. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That is his first foul of the game. Horton Tucker's checked in for Chicago. And then for Minnesota. Garza's checked in. And it's Clark in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Count it. Jones has got 5.
Well, even though he's just 6'1", Jones is confident inside. Doesn't fear going up amongst taller players.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future. And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
A 3 from MP. Chicago grabs the miss. Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And now here comes Jones leading the break.
And Jones is a dependable floor general, someone you can trust to facilitate an offense and find his guy.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Vucevic checked in for Zach Collins. Dosunmu comes in for Jalen Smith. Kobe White, he's checked in for Horton Tucker. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Trey Jones. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. As you look at Memphis, they ascend. The lists to number 3 with some spirited play.
You know, right now for the Timberwolves, they've started out slow. It's not for a lack of want to. It's just the way the roster is composed. They have as many questions on that roster as they have answers.
Time to go, Court. And so it's Chicago. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
And this team has put on a show so far, guys.
Reminds me of my time with the Lakers or the Heat or the Orlando.
And now how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Bulls.
Well,
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You have to like what you're seeing, guys, from Josh Giddey.
And, you know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You got to give him credit.
The guard set is Giddey and White. Buzelis out there with Vucevic, and it's Dosunmu in at the small forward spot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Shot clock at 6. A jump hook. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 5 now.
certainly Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
Gobert with a screen on White. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Bulls leading by 14. On the wing, Dosunmu. Pass to Giddey. Now here's Vucevic. Over Gobert. And it's Vucevic missing.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Buzelis. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 14. To the paint. And finished off by Gobert.
Well, I like when Gobert's teammates use his length on offense. Textbook alley-oop there.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Timberwolves making a change here. MV's checked in. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. And staying a positive for the Bulls over the last couple seasons. They've really done a good job of taking care of the ball.
Yeah, Kevin, that's been an emphasis for them. You don't want to beat yourself. So you look up and down the roster, it's a pretty disciplined group. But it's also the kind of thing that can change from year to year.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Vucevic, a screen on McDaniel. Powered down as the whistle blows. A three-point play chance.
Just couldn't be denied there. Giddey was willing to fight to get that one to fall.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
Bulls making a switch here. Herter's checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Reed's checked in. Last year, coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, one of 5 franchises who've yet to get there.
And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
Gobert with a screen on Giddey. The three from MP. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Giddey in the corner. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Well, defensively, they just look lost in the second half. They need to turn up their intensity and get back to the way they were defending in the first half.
Reed with a screen for MP. Reed kicks to MP. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And when you can't get anything to fall